Welcome back to another day of So This Is Vlogmas. Thank you so much for joining me again. And today is the 16th. It is the 16th, isn't it? I think so. The 16th of December. It is, isn't it? It's the 6th, I'm sure it is. I should have checked this first, shouldn't I? So where I left you yesterday, where I'd pinned a sleeve into my Carolyn pyjamas, that's where my crafting ended. I must admit I was feeling quite exhausted last night, and I just sat down with my husband and actually my middle son, our middle son, and we watched the the Mandalorian on the Disney Plus channel. Actually, the bean bag that I made for my husband that's going in his man cave has been coming in quite useful, because you know the situation I was telling you with the living room and being able to watch the telly as a family, and it's been quite difficult with what's been going on at home. Well, we've been using the bean bag in our bedroom, and it's an extra seat for somebody to sit on to watch telly with us, so we can fit someone else in the bed on the bed with us, so 4 of us can quite happily sit in our bedroom now and watch TV together. Sorry, I've got a hair on my face, which is quite nice. So yeah, so that's lovely. So yeah, so I pinned my sleeve into my pyjamas, just one sleeve, and I'm going to continue sewing that again today. I did mention yesterday that I'd done a lot of cutting out, but I didn't actually tell you what I was cutting out. After I cut out the 2 sleeves, the 2 sleeve cuffs and the 2 facing pieces that I needed, there was some fabric left that Jill had sent me, so I've cut out a couple of extra makes out of that fabric. I'm not going to say what it is, but I did cut them out, so I'm going to try and get as much sewn up today as I can. Hopefully I'll be able to show you the odd snippet here and there along the way. It's quite funny actually, because I film on my phone, and I've got all set up yesterday ready to show you things, and I wanted to carry on. I just got in here to work, and then my mum phoned, so I put my mum on speaker on the phone, but it just meant I couldn't film what I was doing, and I had to carry on. So that's what kind of life is like, and with it being so close to Christmas now, I haven't really got time to hang about. I've got to just get as much made as I can that's Christmas related. Like, I suppose the pyjamas, there's something that can go beyond Christmas, because I didn't make them in like an actual Christmas themed fabric, but I really want them for Christmas. So yeah, so that's what I'm planning on doing. You've seen the shorts before. I've got the shorts here, and I've done the shorts version with pockets, and because there is a long leg version as well, and this is the fabric I'm using, and you saw a little snippet of the top yesterday, and yeah, I'm really excited to make those up. This is the pattern I'm using. It's the Closet Core Carolyn pyjamas, and you can see there's a long leg version, and you don't have to do the piping either. The piping is optional. This morning I did have a little look on Facebook, and I saw somebody had made something, and I thought, gosh, I've bought that pattern, and I forgot that I'd bought it. So straight away I went and printed it out. I don't know when I'll be making these, but it's a pair of slippers, and I'm not familiar. I've never had a pattern from this designer before, and I think they're overseas, so I don't know. I haven't even seen if there's a test square and to see if these are printed out right. But I plan to just measure it up against my foot, with a shoe kind of thing. You can kind of put them together and see what's going to fit you, can't you? So that is the plan. Now my husband, I can just hear that he's just pulled up on the drive, so I'm going to stop the camera because I know he's going to shout when he comes in, and I'll start it up again and we'll do the calendar. Okay, back in a minute. Right, I'm back. My husband knows I'm filming, so you might hear a little bit of noise with him coming in and out with materials. Basically, he's working from home at the moment anyway, so but they've kind of wound down for Christmas now anyway, so but he is still working a little bit from home, so it's making him able to carry on with the garden room and things, so that's good, isn't it? So what is going on? Oh yeah, so before we do the calendar, I'm going to mention what I'm wearing. This is an old bobbly knitted jumper, shop bought and I think it's from Oasis, but I've popped this on today because I thought it's a little bit festive, isn't it, with the stars? Not festive colours, but I really like this jumper. You know, I've had it, that's why I keep wearing it. It's all right, it's a bit bubbled. So anyway, I'm going to open the calendar. I've just realised I've got a meter stick in the way here. It's like a barricade between me and the calendar. I'll just pop that out the way. So here it is. I can't believe, do you know, I remember when I had this last year, when after I'd had the last day, the mornings were really disappointing when I hadn't got this to open. You know, it's so sad. So it's lovely when you have it. When it comes to an end, you're a bit flat. You know, haven't got a surprise to open today. Right, let's double check. It's the 16th. Yes. Okay, this is a bit different, right? Right, it's very thin, it's very big, and it's A4. I don't know if you can tell that from the camera. So there we go. Yeah, I know what the confusion was the other day now with the camera. I don't know if I've mentioned this since. When I look at, I'm looking at the lens now, so I'm not looking at what you can see. But if I look to the right, I can see the screen. But if I do that, it looks like I'm looking at somebody else, not looking at you. So I don't look at the screen. But if I do look at it, for me, it's mirror image. But you at home are seeing it the right way. So that's why I was really confused, because I was looking at an iron-on transfer that I know is supposed to be backwards, because when you put it on, it's the right way. But when I was showing you, it looked the right way. And then I was looking at my writing here, because if I look at this writing on the screen, it's back to front, but I know at home you're seeing it the right way. So confusion over. So right, I'm going to open this. Will it come off nice and easy? I wonder what... Oh, actually, if you ladies at home have this calendar, if you want to reuse this envelope, there's a sticky thing you can peel off, so you could reuse it, and there's nothing wrote on it, so bear that in mind. A bit of recycling there. What was I saying about the slippers? Oh yeah, I was saying that I'd never used this designer before, and when I make them, I'll let you know how I get on and if they've printed out the right size and things, because you never know when they're overseas. Oh, right, okay. I think they might be stickers. Looking at it, right, let me double check. Yeah, right. I can do something pretty exciting with this actually. I'm going to show you. It's Christmas themed stickers. Look at those, aren't they lovely? That there's something quite exciting that I will be able to do actually, as long as they're an okay size. I can make badges of 3 sizes. And so I might be able to make some of these into actual badges that have got a shine on them. So watch this space. This might be up, and there'll either be stickers to stick on things, or they're going to make badges, which will be nice, won't it? And I haven't made a badge in a while. So yeah, oh, those are lovely. Oh, I'm really looking forward to making those into a badge. Actually, that sticker there looks a bit like my free motion embroidered house that I did, doesn't it? So, oh, they're really lovely. Yeah, I really like those. Thank you so much, Mandy, if you're watching. And hopefully I'll be able to do something creative with them. And they'd be even nice. You could, even if you didn't want to do anything creative, you didn't want to stick them anywhere, you didn't want to turn them into a badge, you could use them, do you know, for your Christmas gifts, you know, just sticking things down or sticking down envelopes and things. So yeah, there's all kinds of uses, isn't there? So yeah, I'm definitely going to make good use of those. And actually, they're good. They're kind of good for like ideas libraries, you know, if you wanted to do little fabric appliques and things, or free motion or anything. the little drawings could give you ideas, couldn't they? Well, they certainly give me ideas. I get inspiration from everywhere, everything I see, in all honesty. So yes, that's really lovely. So hopefully I'll be back later with some snippets here and there. Whether I get anything actually completed today to show you, I do not know, because obviously the pajamas, it's quite a big project, isn't it? And I didn't obviously work anymore on the Stickman, and it was lovely to hear that some of you actually knew what Stickman was already, which is really nice. And even my mum said she'd got the book, so that's lovely. So yeah, so hopefully I'll have some more things to show you soon. So see you later, bye. Right, I'm just popping straight back on. Oh gosh, I forgot to show you Mandy's website, didn't I? Right, I'm going to come back in a moment and show you Mandy's website. I totally forgot. But what it is, while I was filming, a comment came up on my phone from Barbara, who watches my channel. And hi Barbara. What it is, it's jogged my memory. I'm going to reply to your message in a moment, by the way. I'm not going to reply now, but I just wanted to let you know, thank you so much for your advice. I contacted my doctor because I don't know if you watched a previous video, people. I had a bad allergic reaction to a face mask, because I had to wear it for quite a bit of time in the bank, and I had a really bad itchy rash. It was just awful for days. I was on Puriton for days, and it just wouldn't. It was just the itching just wouldn't stop. So, and I've been in contact with my doctor, sent them photos and things. So they said I can have a mask exemption card, and now I've got my mask exemption card, and you know what? It has been such a life-changing thing for me. My allergies have calmed right down now. So even when I was only probably just putting the mask on just to nip in the co-op and things, and I was having allergies, I was just thinking, oh, I'm reacting to something, and it was just probably purely the mask every single time. So yeah, I'm on the mend. My skin's looking much better now. So thanks Barbara for your advice. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to basically, I'm going to reply to your comment, and I'm going to pop over to Mandy's website. So I'll see you in a minute. So here is Mandy's website today. Day 16 stickers. Slap a sticker on your Christmas cards or presents, designed by me and made especially for I think it's meant to say especially for you, but it says your, but I think it's meant to say you. Are they not only great fun, but lovely too? So I hope you've enjoyed seeing Mandy's website today. I'll pop you back to me. Right, I tried to pop you back to me then, and I couldn't find the tripod. Do you know when you've only stood in one area and you think, where have I put it? But I'd put it on top of the ironing board and I couldn't see it because I'd swapped the phone onto the arm. Oh gosh, it fell off then onto this to try and show you the iPad. And I had to film Mandy's website twice because the first time I pressed record, I kind of like pronged this and the whole thing just started to shake, so I had to stop it and start it again. So hopefully when I put all the video together, I put the right clip in and not the shaky one. So hopefully I'll be back later with a bit more festive fun. Thanks for watching, bye. Hey, I'm back. Now I've just checked the time and it's actually 9:15 now in the evening. I normally wouldn't be bringing the video to you this late, but it's the first chance I've got, and my husband's watching football upstairs, so I've been able to quickly pop on to say hi. It's been a bit crazy busy today, so I've been busy sewing, but so busy it would have really slowed me down if I did too much filming, so I just wanted to crack on. But as you might be able to spot, some pajamas. Now I'm not totally finished. I haven't totally I've got a little bit of hand tacking down here just to secure that something in place here, which I should have done earlier on, but I just carried on ahead because I thought, well, I can do hand tacking sitting in the evening, but I don't always get a chance to come in my sewing room. I've probably got a little bit of pressing to do, and it's probably the odd thread here and there, but I've literally just put the buttons on quickly, and I machine them on, because the buttons have only got 2 holes, so I'm quite happy to machine those on. If they're a 4-button hole, I'd rather hand put those on, because I like to do the little crisscrosses. But yeah, but do you know what, I'm absolutely delighted with them. So I hope you you like seeing them. I know I try and look at the camera, but I'm so like keen to look at myself, because I've only literally just put these on and I'm just so excited about them. So yeah, I'm really loving them. I'll stand up so you can have a little bit of a look how they look on. So and that's the shorts. I've put the piping, it's a false piping, but I've put the piping on the shorts, and yeah, so that's how we're looking at the moment. So, and I've used actually as buttons, I did have them out ready to show you. These buttons are little mother of pearl hearts, and they came in Mandy's calendar last year. It was a little bit further on. We had a whole strip of them, and I've used them on other projects, and they're really lovely. However, I think mother of pearl can be a bit delicate, because I did have one break underneath the sewing machine. Well, I didn't notice it when I sewed it on, but when I pulled it away, the button just broke in two. So I don't know how these are going to last, in all honesty, but we'll just see how it goes. So how I've done, you've got different ways of doing the pocket. The pocket's in 2 parts. So say if you had a plain fabric, you did your whole pajamas in a plain fabric, you can have the piping in a, maybe say it was something floral printed, and then you could have a plain pocket, and then that piece you could do, say, in your floral or your printed. But because I'd done this kind of fabric, and I was using white as the contrast, I didn't want a big white piece there, so I just included the piping there. But yeah, but I'm coming undone. I don't know how much you've seen there, sorry about that. But yeah, I can always change the buttons if they're not gonna hold me in, are they? But I must admit, I am wearing a bra under here, so it might be that it's not got much padding. It's just enough to cover your modesty kind of padding. That's all I like, really, just a thin bit of, you know, so my nipples aren't sticking out when I go out in the cold. But yeah, so, you know, I might measure a tad smaller, you know, maybe half an inch or whatever without the bra. But yeah, I'm really delighted with them. They're not. The shorts I found very easy to make. This is quite a difficult make. I think when you get to the collar, I found fine. When you get into putting the facing in and meeting the collar and turning it round and things, it is a bit mind-boggling. But I got there in the end, and it's not like one of those, if I said, well, I'll make these again tomorrow, it will be easier. I think I'd have the same issues. However, what I will say is this fabric, I can't remember what I paid for. I think I got one piece free with a magazine, I think, and I think it was like a metre bolt, and I think I bought an extra one, and I don't think it's the best of quality, really. And it's one of those, have you ever, like, if you're a quilter, have you ever bought a 100% cotton fabric, and then you've used it, say, in a quilt, and it's had all this movement, and you think this isn't like quilting cotton? It's like that kind of cotton, and it wasn't meant, it just was 100% cotton, but there was a lot of movement in it. So I had a little bit of messing around with it, really, but I've just loved the fabric. I'm really pleased with it, and I've got a little bit left, so I've got some other little projects in mind. So yeah, I'm really pleased. Oh, I'm sorry if I keep saying that, I'm really pleased. But yeah, but that's all I've really got done today in the way of crafting. I'm probably going to continue, actually, because my husband's watching football. It allows me to carry on. However, when I've just finished a project, I really like to tidy up, because I've got pattern pieces for this like everywhere, so I just want to tidy up a bit. And I've had 2 machines out, because when I sew buttonholes on, I use my first machine. It's an electric machine, but it's a manual machine. It's not computerized. It doesn't have a one-step buttonhole. It has a a four-step buttonhole, if that's what you call it. And I prefer it. I prefer that control. I like to choose how long I go along and across and things. But it's just the way I am. I've used that. I've done a lot of buttonholes because do you know that birthday calendar that I've made? I make new age panels for it all the time, so I'm always getting that machine out and doing buttonholes, so I do them quite on a regular basis really. So I know people do feel a bit scared of buttonholes, and you know what, I can totally understand where someone might be coming from. When I'm getting this one started, you have got to have a bit of a knack to it. I have got to make sure I keep hold of my thread and go a bit slow at the start to get it started, and it can be a bit temperamental because it's an old-fashioned machine. I have to make sure I don't press on too hard because it'll go and it's a bit crazy. And if you've only ever had a machine that's got the one-step buttonhole, they can be a bit temperamental. They're touch and go really. How well they go, in my personal opinion. That mine certainly doesn't like thick like coating type thing. So when I made my coat that you recently saw, the pink one, I did that on my old Toyota. Not even I'm sorry Toyota if you're watching this, but one of the big brands that everyone goes for. It's a real low end machine, but you know what, I can't fault it really. And my mum bought it me in 2001. It was my first adult size machine in 2001. Was it 2001? No, it was 2003. Sorry, it was the my first son's first Christmas. So it's still going strong, and get to use it fairly regular for its buttonhole. That's all I bring it out for, is buttonholes. So I hope you've enjoyed what I've brought you today. I'm sorry that it's not a lot. If you're a Mandy fan, then I suppose all you've really got out of it is seeing the calendar. And if you've got the calendar, you think, wow, I've seen it all. So I'm sorry, and especially if you're not a dressmaker. But I have got a dressmaker following as well, so I do like to cater for everybody. That's why in my regular content that's away from Vlogmas, I try to bring a bit of everything, a bit of something that's non-dressmaking, try and bring something Mandy, try and bring sometimes a bit of knitting. That's not always easy to do because obviously knitting takes quite a while to do, but I was doing quite well in Halloween. So I hope you've enjoyed today, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more makes, and maybe something Mandy, maybe. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.